Hi, I am Beverly BAnov Brown, and I'm an intuitive life coach and love mentor of many years' duration. And I often am asked the question by my clients who have often in the beginning come to me in a state of depression, great sadness, often very angry and disillusioned by love, often having suffered terrible losses, either through death, through divorce, through separation, sometimes a mate who was dishonest, cheating, many different scenarios. I'm often asked by them, once they've done enough work and gotten clear enough on what all the qualities that they bring to a relationship, as well as the qualities that are really the significant criteria for their perfect partner. Once they've met that person, we'll have another session. And sometimes I can just feel and see energetically that they are glowing, they're radiant. And yet there's something in their energy field that indicates to me that there's a, shall we say, hesitation or a fear. And I'll ask them, what's going on? How are you? And they'll say, often in the very same words, I'm afraid to trust this great bliss that I'm experiencing. I'm afraid to trust this much love and happiness can endure. It's not unusual when we have what we feel we've wanted, probably sometimes for years, to wonder, to question. It's human nature. And it's our system trying to protect us from harm. The answer to the question, generally, is yes, absolutely. It is safe to trust love and happiness with another person, to trust that love can endure. And there's a proviso, and it's a very important proviso, and that one is, as long as you know that you are enough for yourself. And so if that person disappeared from the face of the earth tomorrow, while you'd be incredibly sad and you'd go through a period of grieving, and it would be an incredibly huge adjustment, one you don't particularly want to ever have to make, maybe. But you know, deep within your heart and in your mind, you'd be fine. It would take time, but you'd move on. And you would even be willing, perhaps, to risk loving again. It's when we know that we are truly sufficient unto ourselves and that the love we have and share with others in our lives is terribly important also. And we don't try to make the beloved, the partner, into our everything. When we become interdependent with him or her rather than codependent, that's when it's safe and advantageous and wise to really fully engage in a relationship with another person. And honestly, it's not safe before. And that, I think, is where a lot of people get into a lot of trouble, because we think we're ready and sometimes we're not. And ironically, very often the only way to really know if we're ready is to be in the relationship. So please, be patient with yourselves. It's a learning curve. It's a process that you're in, just as finding the person who you're so in love with now, rising, I hope, in love with now, was a process too. All of life is an amazing process of shifts and changes, dips, valleys, mountain peaks, and all of it is completely wonderful if we just realize that it only has the meaning that we are choosing to give it. I'm Beverly BAnov Brown, and it has been wonderful to have this opportunity to share with you. I hope it's of help, and I hope that it will help you to know it's safe to love and be loved, safe to give and safe to receive. All the best of what life has to offer. Bye for now.